Hello, beloveds. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. This is Sherry Mosley, and we'll be doing our check-in for May 30th, new moon. And this new moon is really putting us into new chapters, ending of so many cycles and phases. This may bring the end of places where you have lived, relationships or cycles in relationships, jobs, vocations, lots of things. The energy has been changing so much since the beginning of the year. We just went through that powerful eclipse cycle, and now this new moon is really offering a new light. And where are you in alignment with this new light? This is what it is asking of you. How much of the old are you still trying to bring into this new light? You can't. These are new cycles. You have to fully let go of what was and step into this new cycle, this new way of being, and all that it is asking of you. And we are finishing up a Mercury Retrograde, coming into a Saturn Retrograde on the 4th. So there is a little bit of review still occurring, but you definitely want to make these changes that are being shown to you. And this may be new jobs, new homes, new offices, new people, new things coming to you, new ideas, creative ideas, new ways of creating abundance, right? And to follow through with these things and not apply the past to them. So there is some trust that is needed here with these, as well as introspection, connecting with your deeper or higher true aligned self, so that you are not pulling in anything from the old ways of how you used to handle things. And this will put you in the best position to be in alignment with what this energy is bringing for you. And I already did the extended transmission, which is on my Patreon membership, which there is a link to that at sherrymosley.com under members or memberships. And in that session, there's a very powerful realignment with New Earth and the new energies via the Council of Light and the Elohim, as well as Ascended Master Jesus. And this is, it was so high frequency, it was beyond light language. It just came in as a channeling of frequency. So I am not actually feeling a lot of light language coming in for this, because I did do that one first, and that may be how these sessions start going. I'm not really sure. I just kind of go with how it unfolds. So there's also another transmission that was done as part of the Andromedan Soul Star activation and higher technologies assimilation event that's been going on Fridays. We've done 3 sessions so far, and the 3rd session was also a huge, powerful reset. And it was one of the most powerful transmissions that has ever come through. And it was aligning you with optimal timelines. And when you get into aligning with optimal timelines, it's easy to come into spaces where you are manifesting material things. But when you start to connect with other people's free will, that is where things can get very intertwined or confused on where is your free will meeting another person's free will. And the Andromedans I am amazed with their energy and their consciousness and their ability to work so swiftly and at such high levels of awareness that they can. It's almost a bit like, I don't know if you guys have seen the Doctor Strange, or it's the Avengers movies, I think. Anyway, Doctor Strange goes through and he's looking through hundreds of thousands of timelines to stop the end of the Earth from exploding, right? The end of I think maybe it was the universe. But this is more or less the level at which the Andromedans are going to in their transmission. So both transmissions, they're really focusing on the same thing of really pulling you out and up to such a high frequency that you are absolutely no longer in any type of karmic cycle anymore. You are in a place of being totally realigned with the people and events that are in the highest alignment and the swiftest alignment. So when that occurs, it's more or less you are on a beneficial timeline no matter what other people choose. It's like they've already scanned through all the possible outcomes of what another soul could possibly do and adjusted you. And because you've been adjusted and reset, the material world will then reflect this. I hope that you're understanding that. Because it is very quantum, I guess you could say. But that's more or less the energy that we are in at this time. And I also found it very interesting that I am a fan of Stranger Things just because of the dimensional realities that it works with. But this season 4, they are also showing the power of negative thoughts and more or less how it creates entire false realities. And then those realities can then pull in other people due to their dark thoughts or negative thoughts. So if you need a visual of what that is, that's another visual. So you can either watch the Avengers movies or, Stranger Things season 4, which is on Netflix. And so, these are really showing us where we are going with this new energy and the opportunities that are really available here. You really want to stay in that highest frequency, that highest timeline right now, so that you can swiftly just go with the flow of what is already there. And for me, this has, many of you know that I've been called to go to Encinitas 2 times since December. So I've actually received the nudge to move there, and as soon as I accepted that and started looking at places, I was first trying to do Airbnb to go down there in September and kind of find a place to live, and then none of that was working. And then the beginning of last week, I just got this hunch on this, one type of place that I was supposed to live in, and sure enough, I found it online. I gave them my information, went on their mailing list. The next day, they sent me an email saying that these are the 2 availabilities that they have. I immediately applied. I was accepted. It all happened so quickly. And, housing in California is quite competitive, especially if you have, a certain amount that you want to spend, right? And so it was just such a miracle how all of it came together. It was very clear, that I was following that flow, that path that's already there. So that's what I'm saying. It's that sudden. All of a sudden you can be moving to a new place. You can be in a new relationship. You can be in a new cycle in a relationship that you were already in. You can be all of a sudden starting up your light worker practice. You can all of a sudden, what else? We got moving. We've got, new relationships, and just a huge reset, restarting. And we are really building to this 2025 and then 2030. And these are all major cycles of awakening. So awakening is occurring, it's accelerating. The light frequencies are increasing on Earth. And this is why we want to keep dialing in and connecting with these higher frequencies, this higher consciousness and awareness. And as long as you keep aligning with that and more or less getting out of your own way, out of the past, out of the dense frequencies, then, you're set. You're going to be going down this path, and it's just going to be a miraculous life. There may be some challenges here or there, but, the universe will guide you through them with grace. So, yeah, it's a magical, wild time right now that we're all in, and this new moon is just, it's almost like shining the light really bright of, do you see? Do you understand? And you kind of either do or you don't. So it's a little bit of a bifurcation, right? A little bit of a yin-yang, is it balanced or not? Is there harmony or is there not? Right? And how do you get that harmony? What is it that needs to shift to get into that pure Dharma, that pure unification? All right? So that you are on that streamlined, flowing path. Beautiful, beautiful. So, if you are needing assistance or feeling called to go forward with your own light work, I know many of you are awakening. There's the Akashic Enlightenment training to become an Akashic Enlightenment, either, teacher, meaning that you are holding the frequencies and helping to, bring in these new frequencies into Earth and more or less triggering or activating other people around you to awaken as well. Then there is also the Aqualorian Crystalline Light Healing Attunements. These go all the way up to level 6 now. Levels 4, 5, and 6 are for stepping out of the paradigms of suffering. Very, very powerful once you get to that level. And there's also the 5 rays of light attunements. Those are quite powerful for expanding and growing your Merkaba to hold more light energy. And then there is also shamanic journey lessons if you want to meet your power animals and your spirit teachers and start connecting with them. I also am teaching that. So, there's a lot of options for you right now. Or if you need a personal reading to help sort things out, that's also an option. As well as we have the Mount Shasta retreat coming up August 3rd through 7th. And we are getting very close to the cutoff. I'd say you've got maybe 3 more weeks to decide if you're going to come or not. And my sense is that there's people that have told me that they're going to sign up and they have yet to do it. So it really is first come, first serve. And we have a special house location that Dr. Stephen Greer has also used for doing contact because there is a vortex located at where the house is. So there's a vortex in Shasta already, but then this house also has a vortex. So it is a special location, and this will be the last year that location can be used as well. And the frequencies are totally different in Shasta this year, so I'm very excited to see what they are going to be delivering for us. All right. Lots going on. I hope you are all doing well, sending you all so much love and light. And I will also put the extended transmission link below for those that still are not on Patreon. But I'm telling you, the Patreon membership is the way to go. I post everything there first. Alright, sending you all so much love and light, and bye for now.